Cam Jansen and the First Day of School Mystery by David A. Adler. I give up, Mrs. Lane said. We'll never get to school. Mrs. Lane was driving a school bus. It was stuck in traffic. Never go to school, a small boy said, and started to cry. Never get to school, he said again. How will I learn to read? How will I learn to write? Don't worry, Cam Jansen told the boy and smiled. We'll get to school. Cam and her friend Eric Stelton sat near the front of the bus, right behind the boy. Eric asked the boy his name. Tommy, said the boy. I'm in kindergarten. Well, Tommy in kindergarten, Eric said softly. Mrs. Lane always complains about the traffic, and we always get to school. This time it's different, Mrs. Lane said. This time the cars are not moving at all. Cam looked out the window. There was a long line of cars ahead. None of them were moving. People were standing outside their cars trying to see what was wrong. There was also a long line of cars behind the bus. Mrs. Lane banged on the horn. Honk, honk. A man in a car just ahead threw up his hands. There was nothing he could do. Honk, honk. Other people banged on their horns, and none of the cars moved.
You guys might have to walk.
They might have to walk? Maybe. I hope not. My teacher's name is Mr. Gale, Tommy in kindergarten said. I know because the principal sent a letter. A letter? Eric said. Oh no, I don't remember our teacher's name. I don't remember our room number. Eric searched in his backpack. I can't find Dr. Prell's letter. Don't worry, Cam told him. We're in the same class. I remember. Don't worry, Cam told him. We're in the same class. And I remember. Cam closed her eyes and said, click. Cam always said click when she wants to remember something. My mind is like a camera, Cam says. And cameras go click. Can you pretend to do that? Pretend to take a little imaginary camera picture. Click. Click. Cam remembers just about everything. It's as if she has a mental camera and photographs in her head of whatever she sees. Mrs. Lane banged on the horn again. Honk, honk. The cars ahead still didn't move. Cam's real name is Jennifer. But when people found out about her amazing memory, they started calling her the Camera. Soon, the Camera just became Cam. Dear Jennifer Hansen, Cam said with her eyes still closed, welcome to 5th grade. Here it is, Eric said. I found the letter. Cam kept reading from the picture of the letter she had in her head. Your teacher this year will be Mrs. Benson in room 118. School begins at 8:30 a.m., Wednesday, September 6th. Please bring a pencil, pen, notebook, and eagerness to learn. With best wishes for a great school year, Dr. Jane Prell, Principal. You got every word right, Eric said. Cam smiled. She opened her eyes. And I'm right, too, Mrs. Lane told the children. She turned the key and shut off the bus. If the cars ahead don't move, we'll never get to school. Mrs. Lane took a small telephone out of her pocket. Some papers fell out. She pressed the buttons on the telephone and waited. Dr. Prell, she said, this is Sally Lane, the bus driver. I'm stuck on Franklin Street, 3 blocks from the school. Oh my, that's terrible. Of course, yes, I'll get the children ready. I want you to raise your hand if you can tell me the answer to a few questions. Ready? My first question. Who remembers what grade Cam Jansen is going into? Let's see, who remembers what grade Eric is going into? He was the boy, the little boy that was scared. Raise your hand if you can make a prediction. A prediction means you have an idea of what might happen next. What do you think is going to happen? They're stuck on a road and they're 3 blocks away from school. What do you think they're going to do to solve their problem? Does anyone have an idea of what might have made the traffic stop?